Good morning. Good morning. What is going on, you beautiful people? It is, what time is it? 2:59 a.m. It's a Thursday. I'm on my way to the gym right now. And I don't know if it's because of my age. I don't know if it's my relationship with God. I don't know if it's experience. I don't know what the reason is, but it's real. How can I put this? It's real easy to get caught up in trying to imitate someone else. And for a lot of people who hear that, it's never going to be, what I'm saying is never going to be taken as positive criticism. Well, I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm just me. I don't believe that. And the reason why I say I don't believe that is because when we look at other people, we usually look at them for one or two reasons. We look at them because they're 100% the opposite of what we feel we're about, or they are somebody that we admire. And we typically won't imitate the person we don't admire. So let's take them out of the equation. Let's take that 50%. Let's say on a scale, it's a 50-50 split. 50% of the people you don't like, 50% of the people you'd like to imitate, be like. And the problem with that, I even remember in real estate that I would model myself after certain agents and certain top performing producers. And it was funny because even though there's clear results in what they're doing, I'm not them. I'm not them. That's not good. That's not bad. I'm just not them. I'm not them, and I'm trying to emulate something that is not in me, that is not God-given to me, which I wasn't born with. Can I try? Well, absolutely. We can practice to be anything. But how many people actually know that actually being who you are organically is better than anybody you could ever practice to be? See, actors practice to be characters. And they have a really good job at doing that. But that person can't put on that act forever. It's for a movie. It's for a period of time that has been designated. See, life isn't like a movie. See, life, you can't walk around emulating everybody else. Can you follow their models? Absolutely. And it's so hard to get somebody to see or to respect. How about that? Not see, let's just say respect the fact that who you were created to be is great all in itself. Right? But we spend so much time saying, if that person has it figured out, why not try to be like that person? And we try to be like that person so much that when we don't get the results that we want, we quit. You were on the wrong path from the beginning. See, there's a lot of great people in my business who do a lot of really good things. There's one person that's extremely close to her clients, very close to the communication. There's another one that's very proficient. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's me. See, I get the best out of a situation when I'm being the best me I can be. And that's so hard to come to that conclusion because we always think that somebody else has it figured out. So we want to emulate what they do all the way down to what they wear. So now we're walking around this funny penguin suit and we don't feel comfortable in it because it's not the real us. It's not the real me. We're emulating something that's not really me. Now, have I taken bits and pieces from people and said, man, that really fits into who I am? Absolutely. There's people that's taking bits and pieces of who I am and implemented into who they are. Because the bits and pieces fit. You can't try to adopt the whole character. There's one big problem with doing that. You forfeit the excellent individual that you are. See, I've come to grips with, I'm not embarrassed about my relationship with God. Not in front of nobody, not for nothing. I understand that when I stand in front of God, He's going to ask me about me. Period. Said, do not be ashamed of me in front of man. Right? I don't necessarily feel the need to have camaraderie with my coworkers in order to feel like I'm being effective. I don't feel that necessary. But imagine that I tried to do all these things because people say, that's what you're supposed to do. And I never really lived up to the essence of who I am. And at the end of the day, you can still circle everything back around. And there's a couple key things that you must do just to be a great individual and round yourself off. You must love. Because love conquers all things. Love conquers all things. Love surpasses all things. And you can be who you want to be. But if you ever want to be great, there's nothing better than the authentic you. See, it took me so long to understand that the authentic me, the real, like, who am I? Who am I? Identify with who you are. Be true to that person. And yeah, it might not line up with everybody. It might not fit into this perfect little box of everybody. But the things and the events of life have shaped you to be who you are for a reason. But you must keep love in your heart. Because love rounds it out. You can be antisocial, but love will still allow you to help anybody in need. You can be a solo person, but love will allow you to confess your love for God out loud. Love rounds out who you are. Love rounds out the quality of your life while still allowing you to be 100% true to who you are. Now, if you're just an evil, mean person, that's different. You need prayer. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just being a legitimate, great you. Because whether you know it or not, and this is something that just recently came to me, everything that has happened in my life has been an accumulation of building the character and the person that I am. Don't be bitter. Don't be scornful. Don't be upset about how life has went for you, especially if you're still up, if you're still awake, if you're still alive, because that means that you're simply preserved for something greater.